Let's do some four on the floor. You know how four on the floor works?
No, but listen, I'm coachable.
I'll tell you very quickly.
Yeah, bring him into the office and ask him what he thinks we should do with the show.
Okay, four on the floor works this way. 4 questions.
Okay.
We each get 20 seconds to answer the question. When
Well,
you hear the ding,
I'm gonna need a minute.
when you hear the ding, shut up.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Here we go. Four on the
bell
floor,
means-
brought to you by Citywide Banks. All right, here we go. Four on the floor, Citywide Banks. First question. Are the Rockies the worst team in baseball? We're going right for it here.
I'll go with that. Even if they're not, they are.
You got an opinion? You follow
Yes,
baseball?
I do. I think they will not be the worst team in baseball. They will be down there, but they will not be the absolute worst.
I was just going to finish that team. Team means to me more than the team on the field. It's the franchise. I think they are the worst franchise.
You can interpret this any way you like.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be. I think they will have the most losses in baseball this year. I think they're going to be the worst team. They have right now by far the worst starting rotation, and I just can't trust the Tulo and Cargo are going to stay healthy because historically they haven't. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
But aren't they only when they're on the field
Ring the
together? Aren't they
bell.
something like
Tell 'em we moved on.
483 or whatever? It's not like they're great
when they're
ball.
on the field
When they're
together,
on the
yeah.
field. Phillies are going to
483 would be good.
Phillies are going to be worse.
All right. Will Phil Jackson make the Knicks a contender in 2016?
No. Is he getting LeBron James? I didn't know.
Will he make them a contender eventually?
I think he will actually. I do. Listen, lottery and free agency. It'll take a couple of years. It won't be next year.
He had that video for the season ticket holders the other day. He said, I have a plan. I have a plan. He put on his plan. I have a plan. We were able to rid ourselves of $25 million in salary cap. Those guys were going away if I were in charge of the team. That was the end of their contracts. It wasn't like he suddenly pulled this rabbit out of some hat and he says, we're going to find players to surround Carmelo with. You can't find players to surround Carmelo with.
Yeah.
They don't want to play with Carmelo.
I'm going to go against the grain. They do have around $30 million under the cap.
Yep.
There are players who still want to
Jackson
play.
got that.
There are players who still want to play in New York.
Okay.
And I believe that
have Jahlil Okafor.
the
they can
playground.
bring in. They're going to get a good draft pick. I believe they can be a more competitive team next year. Contender. In the East, maybe.
Well,
it's
yeah,
so weak.
playoff contender,
But I'll
right.
tell you what.
Yeah.
When this salary cap goes up to $90 million in 2 years,
All bits, yes. Sure.
Knicks are going to be a contender again.
So me and you,
All
2 years
I-
from now.
I'm first on this one. Johnny Manziel back in Cleveland in 2015. I don't know if you guys saw the story, but they're really, really tired of his act already.
Yeah.
And they're thinking about maybe not keeping him around. I think he'll be back. I think they need to bring him back. They made him a first-round draft pick. I think they need to stick with him one more year. I'm not a Manziel fan. I don't think he'll be with Cleveland for much longer. In fact, I don't think he'll be in the league much longer. I think he's got a lot of problems.
Here's
and
what I
on and
think.
off the
We'll
field.
let you finish. I think that they should just keep drafting a quarterback every year like they're doing. That eventually you're going to find a jewel instead of a pig. And so I would say just draft another quarterback this year. Brian Hoyer out, Johnny Manziel out. Bring back Brian Sipe.
The cardiac kids.
Oh my gosh. My answer is I hope they don't bring him back. I actually tend to agree with Woody. I know you're joking, but they need to draft a quarterback. I would cut ties and draft a quarterback and just say, hey, look, we messed that one up. We're the Browns. We always mess everything
and that's
up.
the one up before that.
This is what we
and
do.
The one
Right.
before that.
Yeah,
We
everybody
won before that.
understands.
Eventually,
Drafting
we're going to get it
quarterbacks.
right. Yeah.
All right, last question. One game show you'd love to be a contestant on.
Price
Past
is
or
right.
present?
Price is right.
Really?
Yes.
Chris Dempsey.
Price
Come
is
on
right.
down.
Come on down.
Why-
Bob
why
Barker
Price
is
is
my
Right?
guy.
Oh, you
I
like
know
the-
he's
you
not
like-
there anymore.
no,
He's
you-
Drew Carey now. But but
You
didn't
like
he
the
come-
models.
Yeah.
That's what you like. You dog. You.
Nah, I just
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going.
look. I can name the price of anything.
I want to see you in a funny costume in the audience going, hey, pick me, and then you get a refrigerator that you got to pay taxes on. I want what's behind door number 3. Boom, and then down comes the
But at
snake.
least you want it.
No,
That's a different
I gotta pay
show.
taxes
That's
on
let's
this
make
car?
a deal. So, I'll go next. We'll save you for last.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Okay.
That's a great one. That's a great one. Yeah. I thought you would say Jeopardy because you have this head full of trivia
Jeopardy.
and knowledge and all that
You
stuff.
can't make $1 million on Jeopardy.
That's true. It's true. I'm
in
going
4
for-
weeks, it takes you 4
Hey,
weeks.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is about trivia too.
Yeah. Would you call me as one of your friends if you didn't know the answer to a question?
No. I don't
gonna
even
go
call
on.
you when I'm not on the show.
I'm going to go on $20,000 pyramid because it's a game about words and logic, and I'm a wordsmith and I'm very logical. That's it. That's Four on the Floor. Brought to you by Citywide Banks. It's a family-owned, Colorado-focused business bank.
I'm sorry
12
I got-
locations
I'm sorry I got that
across
confused.
Denver and Boulder. More than 25 services that businesses need, and also, and this is important, they're a passionate supporter of more than 150 Colorado charities each year. It's Citywide Banks, and Chris, you might not know this, but it's where this show, the sports show with Woody and Les, does its banking.
And your money that
That's
we
good for
give
me.
you comes out of our account.
That's right. That's right.
Your check has.